So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to upgrade to a DSLR. Currently, I have a camcorder that records at 1080p at 60 frames per second, and the reason for that camcorder, it has really good mics on it, and it has really 57 times zoom, so a really long zoom on it. But I don't really need to do any kind of zooming anymore. I'm looking more for macro shots, and I need the camera to focus very well. So I started looking into DSLRs, and there are so many to choose from, and the price is really high. I mean, like smartphone high. But that's the problem I have. If I can spend $800 on a smartphone, why can't I spend $900 on a DSLR? Something that's actually going to hold some value. Because DSLRs that are sold secondhand still sell almost at the same price as the original buying price. So I've been thinking about it. I'm really skeptical, but I went to Best Buy and actually played with the DSLR for about an hour. The one that I wanted to get was the Canon T6i. And that one, if you're wondering why I wanted to pick that one and not the T5i, well, the 6i is just the latest model of that series. And they're a little bit more affordable than some other DSLRs, but I like the setup on there. DSLRs are pretty confusing at times. I've never used a DSLR before. I've had just point and shoots and camcorders. But I'm trying to decide, should I continue to run the channel from a smartphone or my camcorder? Because I have phones like the S7, which I use for all of my live streaming, so that's different. But when doing an actual video or footage or something, the S7 has focusing issues, and that's kind of where that's at. Now, the iPhone 7 has a great camera on it, not as good as the S7, but still it has problems with the microphone. So, and the same thing with my iPad Pro 9.7, the microphones just are not good enough. So the S7 is kind of the winner overall that I use for live streams and recording a lot of the videos here lately. My camcorder, someone pointed out in a video, and I can take the feedback, and they said basically that video seemed kind of fuzzy. And when I went back and looked at the footage, I said, yeah, they're right. You know, so when I reshot that video, I'd already posted that video, but I shot another sample video of the same thing with the S7, and it was crystal clear. But again, the S7 has some focusing issues. So just wanted to kind of figure out you guys' thoughts on, should I upgrade to a DSLR or not? Or what are your thoughts on buying DSLRs for channels? I know a lot of YouTubers out there have a DSLR. A couple of things they have. They have these big fancy cameras, and they have a Mac or some sort. You know, most of them do. They just have big fancy rigs and like 5 or 6 cameras. I don't think I'll do that, but I do want to get one DSLR, and I want to buy it one time because I know that I'll take care of it. And I think that it's a smart move. If I can spend, like I said before, a lot of money on a smartphone, why wouldn't I invest in a DSLR? However, having a DSLR, that means I won't be able to do any kind of 4K recording because I'm not planning on spending upwards of $1,500 for a DSLR. I don't want to do that because if you start to get into DSLRs with 4K, they get really expensive. And I don't shoot in 4K right now. However, if I want to, and I invest in a DSLR that doesn't have 4K, then that's something else that I have to consider later on. So I see a lot of YouTubers out there that have 4K DSLRs, but they have like 5 other DSLRs prior to that, and they have them all sitting on the wall like it's something to be excited about or happy about. But to me, that's just thousands of dollars just sitting there. But should I look into a secondhand DSLR? What do you guys think? Because I think I'm ready to make that move. I'm just kind of on the line now about should I do it or not. Now, the quality in camera footage that I currently have, a lot of people say it's great. And there are some people that say it's not good. They'll say, hey, it was focusing too much, or what phone did you use? But with my camcorder, if I have the right lighting, I don't, because right now I'm using one of my spotlights. I don't have to use these spotlights at all in the daytime because it's super bright the way the office is, and it's set up where this light comes in. So when I'm shooting at a different spot inside the office and I use a camcorder, people say, oh my God, the mics were great, the camera footage was great. But that camcorder, if I change it just a little bit to the left of the office, it gets grainy and fuzzy because I want to start shooting directly on my desk at all times because I have a huge desk. Shout out to my wife for hooking me up with that huge desk. And I have lots of open space now to put items on my desk. However, if I do that, I'm going to have to go get the spotlights if I want to use that camera, and I don't want to use the spotlights inside the office if I don't have to. But a DSLR, I think, is a smart move, but I wanted to get you guys' take on it. Should I upgrade and go ahead and purchase a DSLR? My budget is to definitely not go over $1,000. If you guys are gonna, somebody might post a camera and say, hey, try this one. So give me some links, if you will. This is the one time I'll allow some links in my videos, or just give me the name if you can't find the link. Give me the name of some of the DSLRs that you would recommend. If you already have a DSLR, what is your experience with it? What do you think about it? And give me your advice on this one. So I'm looking to upgrade from my camcorder to a DSLR. I actually saw the footage from it. The cameras are fantastic, but I need one with a flip out screen. So after that, you can kind of recommend all you want. If it doesn't have a flip out screen already, I don't want a DSLR like that. DSLR, a tongue twister, because I want to be able to have a viewfinder. So that's one of the great things about having a cell phone, because I can look right here and I can see the viewfinder. So it's a huge screen. So that's where I'm at with the YouTube channel right now. So I want to get a DSLR. I want to get your guys' help on it because you guys support the channel. You make it happen for me. So what do you think? DSLR or just stick with a smartphone and just keep running and gunning with it? Is the smartphone's camera quality good enough to your liking? What do you think? Now, right now, I'm recording this on the front camera of the Axon 7. I've had the Nougat update for a while. People kept asking me when I'm getting it. Is it coming? I had it. It's good. I've been using it for a while, and the update is, I haven't had any problems with it. So those people that are asking me about problems with the Nougat update, I'm not having any problems. I'm working flawlessly on here. And the front camera on the Axon 7 is already good. Audio quality is fantastic. Like, I don't do any editing with audio with these types of videos. I try to just upload them directly to YouTube. And I've done that with plenty of videos using the Axon 7. I've done a live stream with the Axon 7. It's really good. So leave a comment down below. What type of DSLR? Now, I talked about Canon, but you can tell me any name of any kind of DSLR that has a flip out screen that's within my budget. And like I said, I don't plan on going over $1,000. And that doesn't mean I want to get close to $1,000 either. So just keep it, realistic, and tell me what you guys think. So it's your man Jay Will. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.